Hey, Tone Chips here from Chiappetta Shoes. I recently had a comment on Facebook about 3D printing and how we're using it. Chiappetta Shoes is updating our manufacturing process, going from plaster to 3D printing. It's really cool. Now, our traditional molds that we make are a plaster mold, and when we do that, the general idea of what we're capturing is the neutral shape of the foot, and then we're building a plaster mold from there. As a part of the manufacturing process, we always wanted to maintain our ability to do multiple layers of materials. And when we're doing that kind of work, having the ability to combine lots of different materials is a super important process when you're setting up the right layers of materials for the person that needs a custom orthotic. In our shop, we have like as many materials as you can imagine. We've got over 150 different kinds of materials. And when we're doing this kind of work, everybody's body is different. So when Chiappetta Shoes makes a custom orthotic, it is truly custom to your foot. And the setup from not just the custom impression, but to the layering of materials, we have a 4-layer minimum and 2 layers of cushion, 2 layers of core support. When we do this kind of work, it is really specialized in the idea that we understand different kinds of materials that are out there, how they work with the body. Now, from a 3D printing standpoint, we just finished this mold here, and cool thing with this is that with 3D printing, the materials cost more compared to a plaster mold, but it's going to cut down significantly on the amount of time that we have to work on these. Plaster is very time consuming, and we're going to be able to do more repair work when we're doing 3D printing. So very excited about this. So the big question that we had on Facebook was like, if we can do 3D printing, why don't we just make a custom orthotic out of 3D printed materials? And the problem with that is the materials themselves, there's not a lot of options on the different durometers and types of materials. For our customs, again, we have a 4-layer minimum. We use corks, rubbers, foams, EVAs, polyurethanes, plastics as well. So the range of options from a material standpoint is much better when you're doing the compression molding. Each layer is heated up and compressed onto each other onto the positive mold. So that's a big thing that we do, that we still feel like the traditional method of manufacturing custom orthotics, full-length inserts, TCIs, total contact inserts, is really important. And we're maintaining that process. My pop started this whole thing up for the customs in 1985, and we're still sticking to the routine. We've used plaster since 1985, but we're making this big move into 3D printing, and really excited. It's very interesting, awesome to innovate and try new things out. It's a big move. You know, you do the same thing for 39, 40 years. It's hard to change, but you know, we're getting the process down and really excited. So more to come.